Benton County Justice of the Peace says he wants Arkansas lawmakers to give voters a way to recall county elected officials. That's after State Representative Austin McCollum, the only candidate for Benton County judge, was arrested August 1st. McCollum faces charges of false imprisonment, aggravated assault, and domestic battery. Right now, Arkansas does not have a recall process for county offices like county judge. Justice of the Peace Jeff Dunn told 5 News reporter Taylor Howard McCollum's case is a perfect example of why he believes voters need one.
What I think would be important as we go through this process is that if we create a process that one can be removed or recalled, that the threshold is very high.
JP Jeff Dunn says he plans to work with state lawmakers to create a county-level recall or ballot removal procedure. The state legislature has attempted to create these procedures in the past, but failed. With that, he says he believes removing someone voters put in office shouldn't be easy.
It can't be that people don't, he didn't pave my road or my house got assessed for too much, so we're going to recall the judge. It's got to be something pretty substantial.
Because the person elected Benton County judge will have a lot of power.
It's a huge role. He is the chief executive of the county. He executes the ordinances, the state laws, etc. He's responsible for between 700 and 800 people.
Austin McCollum is currently set to take that job in January. The only way he would be able to give up his nomination is if he became seriously ill, die, or move out of Benton County, according to Arkansas law. McCollum's running against no one, which has Dunn worried.
What if he doesn't take the proper steps to remove himself from the ballot, and he shows up on January 1st and says, hey, I'm the judge? What are our options?
Right now, there aren't any. But if a county judge is convicted of a felony after taking office, a vacancy is declared and they're thrown out. Dunn says it's worth taking a look at extreme cases.
There are some spaces in between that we don't have any kind of coverage now, and that's what I want to talk about, right?
Dunn says he knows some Benton County voters are frustrated with how long this is taking.
I've had a lot of notes of you just need to remove him, and that's not an option. We have to follow the laws. You might not see it, but the entire leadership of this county right now is working on solving this problem and solving it in a way that makes sure that Austin McCollum is not the judge in Benton County.
In Benton County, covering news where you live, Taylor Howard, 5 News.
5 News did reach out to McCollum and his attorney for comment. We have not heard back. Now, Dunn tells us he's still at the very beginning of this process and plans to reach out to state lawmakers about what a possible change would look like. Well, we've talked about these for the past week or so, the controversial flock cameras. They read license plates and help police with criminal investigations. Nationwide scrutiny has led the company to change some of its privacy rules. Comes amid reports that several police officers were abusing flock cameras and using them to stalk people. None of those cases are in Arkansas or Oklahoma. Flock will now flag abnormal search behavior in its system and require every search to use a case code to access data. They say that will help privacy and track any events of misuse.
You will get caught, plain and simple. If you try to use this tool illegally, you will get caught. And I hope that state regulators pass bills that make that a criminal offense. It should not just be a termination. It should be a criminal offense if you abuse your power.
In just the last few weeks, 4 Arkansas cities have paused or ended contracts with Flock, including Centerton and Pea Ridge. Greenwood is also looking at its agreement with the company. The president has nominated an Arkansas judge to move up and serve on the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals in St. Louis. If a federal case is appealed in Arkansas, it's heard by the Circuit Court, which is located there in St. Louis. President nominated Judge Lee Rudofsky to the open position. He is the judge of the Eastern District of Arkansas, which hears federal cases from Little Rock to West Memphis. Rudofsky was also the former state solicitor general and counsel for Walmart. He now awaits confirmation in the Senate. Meanwhile, the Federal Reserve Branch of St. Louis was in Fort Smith today, holding a conference to teach businesses how to expand apprenticeships. The bank says expanding those programs can help attract more college students looking for a job and create a path for well-paying jobs that don't need a 4-year degree. The bank says that helps 2 problems at once, creating more jobs for recent graduates and helping people later on in life have the ability to enter a skilled workforce.
It's not just looking at a cashier and lower wage jobs, but how we can really think about the economic mobility of what that cashier might be able to move upwards into. Here in Fort Smith, advanced manufacturing is huge here. And so how can we think about those folks who are at that cashier level being able to move up into those other occupations and being able to bring them in?
Leaders also heard ideas on combating the benefits cliff. That's when a low-income individual loses public assistance benefits after they get a tiny pay raise. At the same time, Fayetteville is rolling out its latest resources for people looking to open up businesses in the city. City has been holding webinar sessions since June. They provide guidance on all the things a business owner deals with. City will hold 4 sessions starting August 20th. Topics range from doing business with the government to debt financing. They're all free to attend, and you can register on the city's website. After years of deployment, a group of Northwest Arkansas nonprofits officially opened a new affordable housing complex in Rogers. Community Development Northwest Arkansas cut the ribbon today on the new Olive Street apartments. The nonprofit says the 2-bedroom units are nearly 1,100 square feet and all will rent below market rate. 11 of the units will be priced low enough to qualify for Section 8 housing vouchers.
What's special to me about a project like this one is when you have a nonprofit owner, you take away the incentive for return on equity. What we've created is a long-term store of value that's going to serve the community rather than serving an individual investor.
Managers told us the 2-bedroom apartments are available to rent, but they're expected to go very quickly. Amid the ongoing beef industry struggles, Tyson Foods announced it'll be closing 2 more facilities. The company said today plants in Illinois and Utah are ending operations. They're also planning to sell another facility in Washington. Tyson already shut down 2 plants this year in Nebraska and in Georgia, laid off more than 1,700 people at an Amarillo, Texas plant. No word yet on how many jobs will be impacted by this latest closings announcement. Tyson expects its beef sector to lose anywhere from $500 to $650 million for this year. Meanwhile, we learned Little Rock-based Dillard's got a lot of help from tariff refunds. Our partners at Arkansas Business say the company beat Wall Street expectations in Q2. Big part of that was getting back $28 million in tariff refunds. That was good for 29% of Dillard's QR profit. The company has seen a lot of positives in the last year. Total retail sales were up 1%. Stocks have been up 21%.